Last we met, you had just completed a hunt with Valuin south of the border of Liarna, just outside the city walls, to slay a monster known as a Wisp Liege. The reason you guys pursued this hunt in the first place was after reading about this powerful substance known as Mournthane. It seems to exist within fairly powerful cursed monsters throughout the realm. Perhaps even those as powerful as revenants. You learn that Mournthane's capabilities was not just in its monetary value, but also in its capability to wound a revenant to such a debilitating degree. But it is also quite the fragile material. One person that you guys read about tried to manipulate it on his own, and it crumbled into a green and blacky ashen smoke before he could truly manipulate it. But in his own studies, he could tell that this was capable of even pushing one's limits, one's prowess beyond the natural, much sooner than one would expect to learn in their own time. And so this was a very powerful lead that you guys took within the few hours you had left after the darkened hand held the stony husk, egg, sphere that the Revenant trapped itself within. Now that the hunt is done, now that Mournthane has been gathered, you all have 14 hours before the Revenant emerges. You look up into the sky and you look to see where the moon was, and at this point, it's practically invisible. Likely at this point in its revolution, this unnatural revolution at a new moon phase, if you will. With these 12 hours, rest might be helpful, but you have a lead with Felix, knowing that Mournthane exists likely within the lot of you, with the exception of Almec. Seeing if he's able to bestow some answers to you regarding Mournthane, but more importantly, finding a way to provide Mournthane enchanted weapons to aid your fight against the Revenant. You got here on carriages that with your medallion, your pendant provided to you by Valuin, you were able to use from the church seemingly for free. So getting back to Chateau Elysium is going to be a much quicker jaunt than it otherwise would have been. Not to mention the benefit you have for being able to cross between district lines unchecked. So, what are y'all's thoughts and plans before moving forward?
Where are we right now?
Currently, you have just slain the Wisp Liege.
And it's just our party here?
Yes. Your party and Valuin.
Let's rest the
And Valuin, money is...
He is the Grey Templar Knight.
That was one of the two that we first met.
Yes.
Okay.
He is a member of the Umber Ring.
Right.
And also was the one who essentially knighted Draco.
Right. Did we have any other side quests? We were supposed to bring this stuff to. Oh, look at that! We're supposed to bring stuff.
She contains answers and Tyler's questions.
Yes, that's right.
Carmella. So,
Carmella.
did we send any to her? We were talking about sending it last I was.
I
Not
thought
yet.
that is. I was going to ask clarification on that as well. So we basically have 3 things that like we can do. That it'd be awesome if we could squeeze these 3 things with 14 hours. Is one long rest. I'm at full health, but I could use my other wild shape. I could use my other stone's endurance. So I have one because one of those each are spent, but I have full HP.
I think Simon
rest.
used 2 of your psionic abilities. I think those are the only like expendable things you have
Oh yeah,
used up from the last fight.
I was playing 4 characters last time.
What about a short
4
characters?
characters. A bit shorter.
A short rest?
Yeah,
Short
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
Shorter.
It would not recover
Takes
spell
some fiber to get
slots.
short rest.
Whoa.
How long is a long rest?
A long rest would be 8 hours. You have 14.
We got 14.
So, and also Felix, we could potentially rest at Chateau Elysium. Potentially.
Yeah, it seems like we can, because we have the holy tonic that we could deliver to Big C. But it also seems like we might be on a time crunch with getting the Morn thing to Felix to potentially like preserve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, maybe we go to Felix.
It seems like the most time-sensitive thing.
But it's like if we are gonna do a long rest, potentially he works through whatever delay we have while we long rest.
Yeah, well, I think we should go to him first and see what that shakes out.
Okay.
But what if we
But-
encounter any sort of conflict on the way? Shouldn't we be rested up?
Well, we're outside the Grand Cathedral right now. We're in. I remember it being sort of like dilapidated.
You're outside of like Luyarna.
Yeah. So
So we could go back into the.
we
city
also have a
sometime.
carriage. Can we take Valiant with us?
Sure.
I
Or-
forgot about the carriage.
And where are we on this?
So we're
You said if he wants
he
to
said
come.
we're
I mean, maybe he wants to go back to
the
the
southern.
cathedral.
Yes.
okay.
Hmm?
So we're down here.
I don't know if he wants to come with
So-
us. Maybe he wants to go back to the cathedral and let us do our thing.
Well, however you guys want to initiate conversation, but I figured I'd let you guys
Yeah.
figure it out.
Fine detail. Yeah, it's,
Is
Are we in the new bridge? Are we in the is Chateau Elysium in the new bridge?
Paterna. It's like dead center of
So
Paterna.
we're south of Paterna?
Yeah.
right? But where's the chateau?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Where is Carmel again right now?
Ruby District. She could either still be hanging out with the Forsaken,
Yeah.
or she could be back at her greenhouse.
Oh, that's kind of tricky. That we don't know where she is.
Is there any sort of way we can sort of detect her location? Have a spell?
Carmela!
Did we not have a sending stone of sorts?
With her? No.
I think you had a sending stone
I
that
did,
you
I
used to get to
once.
talk to us, but I don't think I'm not sure if she had a sending stone.
We could, because I know this was thrown about last session, is that we potentially, with our like status in the Grand Cathedral, we could give a peon like our vials and have the peon deliver them.
I've spent many nights at sea, but I've never done that to someone.
Google it. It's a word.
But I've never used it.
I don't know. I don't have it like but yeah, I guess if they're going to, if
I've known many
if
of
the location
a peon.
we could use a peon to find out where she is, and then know where she is because yeah, it's like
What is a peon?
like a
Like a grunt.
like
grunt,
a like a
yeah.
lesser person basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a plebeian.
A plebeian.
Peon defined.
I'm learning a new word every episode.
Yeah. Another P word.
Okay, this is really
It was
dark.
prehensile, and now it's
I didn't know this.
peon.
A peon is
Did
a.
you guys ever figure out what prehensile
first
meant?
result
'Cause I didn't
on
Yes.
apparently the Oxford
Well, yes, they did.
languages. A Spanish American day labor, unskilled farm worker. I did not know.
What?
Peon?
A
Yeah.
Spanish American day labor or unskilled farm worker? I had no idea.
we can swap that out with a different word.
We'll cut it out.
It's Spanish American, whatever.
Okay,
Or
I didn't think it was Spanish at all.
Here we go. Here's
Peasant.
on Wikipedia.
El peon.
Beyond.
Peon is an office boy, an attendant, or an orderly or a person kept around for odd jobs.
Aye.
So I'm going with the
That was-
South Asian.
that
This
was
is called. This is a bit callback from like bomb and hobo talk.
So, I want to pull Ulrich aside briefly and because I don't want the V guy that
Value.
Value in.
value to hear and just like, should we be warning the church about this impending attack when this thing wakes up?
With the with
Forsaken.
The Forsaken.
Oh. Yes.
I mean, I kind of think we should discuss it as a group, but I don't know that we want value in.
Kate doesn't trust us.
Yeah.
I think that would be wise, but I'm not quite sure how we do that from our position here.
Who do you want to warn? Who do you want to warn?
Well, you're not part of this conversation.
I'm just wondering. dot and then again.
Something metagame.
Well, the church is one of the targets of the terror attack that
The
is
church.
planned.
Okay.
And
I can think of another place I'd want to warn too.
yeah, well, I didn't know that you wanted to warn anybody, but I was.
I mean, the big bed where I respawn when I.
Oh, that-
and
that
then if
one
I
too,
die,
Well, right, but I assume the church
Good
can get the
point.
word out because we're with them. I guess that's what I'm
Gotcha.
thinking.
It's like Minecraft.
It's the bed that's enchanted. It's like just the bed
Is
that's
it the
enchanted.
bed or is it the room?
Yeah.
We need to find out.
We really don't know. We really don't
We need
know.
to find out. If we bring the bed with us and we respawn on the bed, then we're just.
Honestly, Mike, did you think about us breaking the game like that? Probably not. We load the bed in the carriage.
like
and just-
Minecraft.
I mean, I know how it works.
Also, he can change at any time without telling us. So. We don't know how it works.
I don't know, we like go there, start looking on the bed, being like, what's like tap it on its hood and stuff like that, being like, how does this thing work?
Where are we?
We're outside
Outside the city.
You are in a ruined, forsaken village that was once run and lived in by a druidic cultish tribe outside of the city. But after the first war, they were like completely taken out, annihilated. And what is left are monsters that would roam the remains of the woods, spirits of those left who are restless, and this was what this is what the hunt was for. So yeah.
So I guess I go to the. This name is not sticking in my head.
Value in.
Value in.
Just value.
Value.
Value in.
in.
What else do we have here? We have value in? Is there anyone
It's
else?
just
with
us.
It's
Just us and value in.
Carriage and value. Okay.
Yeah. At this point, he is. You see him wiping the viscera off of his scythe before collapsing it into like a staff, doffing it on his back and ready to hop into the carriage. Yeah. What
What's,
can I do for you?
What's your plan from here on out? for prep before the time comes?
My plan was to see how many within the Umbra Ring would be willing to aid us in this fight. I have a few names that I can go by, but even if our values are aligned, there is risk that they need to decide if it's worth their lives, and hopefully they see that it is. So, that's what my plan was. I was on the assumption you all were going to either pursue your Carmela thread or your Felix thread, whichever, something to do with this Morn thing. I think that truly should be the priority.
Yeah, I think we're going to check with Felix. So does this mean we're splitting up here? What's the...
Well, we've got some time. And unless you're willing to leave me a carriage, I'm pretty swift on foot.
The carriage. We just leave with the carriage.
I don't know where you're going. I mean, who's got the shorter journey that makes sense to take the...
Well, probably hit up the Newbridge district at some point for the Jaegers Guild, but before that, I'm going to speak to a few folks around Ruby and Paterna.
So that's kind of where we're at, right?
Correct. Yeah, you're just south of
Okay.
Paterna.
So it might...
So he basically be
So
going.
it makes sense for him to stay and not us to take the carriage because we're going... Well, I don't know where we're going. Where's Felix?
Felix is at Chateau Elysium.
So there's like straight up.
I'm sorry.
Pretty
Oh,
close.
so
I would imagine.
both of them are not...
You can drop me off on the way if you want.
Yeah, that,
You
that
said you're
works.
faster on foot.
I can, whatever you need me
Yeah.
for.
I mean, that works. We could drop them off.
I mean, we kind of did him a favor because we had pressing stuff, like these two things.
Hey, what? Yeah, what?
We
What
were
do you
kind of
normally-
pressured into doing this.
What do you
Unless you're
normally do
swinging.
with this Morn thing?
What do I normally do?
One thing.
Yeah. This Morn thing.
What that more thing?
What that more thing?
Hey girl, what's
Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, I have never been the one to retrieve this before.
So you were really just trying to kill the wisps, I guess.
Well, you normally turn it into the church.
That's what my other peons do.
I have some peons. Some child
I could
labor.
resist. Normally, when I have a hunt, various sentinels will join me, maybe a handful light bearers and sun clerics as well, and one or two of them would harvest, be it delirium or other things that the church could use to study, to make themselves stronger against the overarching curse, other monsters that they may encounter. And I'm assuming Mornthane was part of it, but I didn't really have a proper name to put to the substance. I just knew that it was something under lock and key.
So you don't think that we could? I mean, this church seems to know what to do with it. They wouldn't use it to benefit us if we took it to them.
If I were you, I wouldn't give it to the church unless you had no other use for it.
Okay.
I cannot guarantee when you may see it again or what value they would find in return.
Gotcha. All right. Well, maybe we drop you off on the way then.
How far away is Ray Woltz? What's closest?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Weatherbolts is
Grendelock's or Ray Woltz?
Oh,
which is
Grendelock.
closer?
Grendelock.
Grendelock for sure.
Okay.
Chateau Elysium is
I
like
love your dedication to the Pacific.
Chateau Elysium is
Grendelock.
right.
Every episode, you're like, Lord
Elysium, yep,
Grendelock.
right there. And Raywalt Manor is like
Isn't it like
right above the
Names are
district.
hard.
Yeah.
Fake names are hard.
Yeah.
I always want to say Grendelock I.
I don't know why though. I don't know
Probably
why.
used to that growing up on a playground at school.
All right.
The upperclassmen were ruthless.
So you all begin to hop into your carriages, and for a moment you think you hear like high-pitched laughter deep within the woods somewhere. I'll clip that.
in later.
I'm gonna add that in later. And
Yeah, we're talking like you're like
somewhere in between.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be the cha 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 cha.
Yeah, feel free to soundboard any of these great Foleys that you're getting.
For sure, for sure.
Grendelock too.
You're listening to
Real trap shit.
Pretty soon, all the FX will just be like noises that you can clip from us.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what we want.
That'll be the real royalty free.
Yeah.
You make it to Chateau Elysium. Valuin hops off the back of the carriage, gives a thanks via salute, and begins to make his way to various connections he's hoping to recruit.
we're in one carriage all together.
You guys are in a total of 3.
Oh, okay, never mind. We'll wait till we get there.
You're thinking of the one big carriage that
We have one big bed. I thought one big carriage.
yeah. No, it stands for a reason.
Can it be the carriage from Shrek?
What? What?
I
The
mean,
onion one?
it is a kid. Oh, it is not. It is not.
It's not a big onion.
It's not a big onion that we travel in.
Hey, Mike. Are we in a big onion? This is a.
Or is
this
it
is
a
for
giant
RP
piece?
purposes?
I'm kind of losing immersion. This is
Yeah,
big, like,
Yeah, the lean back as you ask them, like, hey, are we in the big onion? You cross the threshold of the front doors, and not mere seconds before stepping in, you hear the metal footsteps of a familiar individual. You see C9 approaching you all, and he has a like a bowler's cap on.
Looking snazzy. Looking snazzy, C9.
And
very 1940s.
yeah, he's wearing a bowler's cap. Yeah, and he has a similar poncho that he once wore one of the first few nights that you saw him in. It definitely is odd to see a mannequin dressed, but he approaches you nonetheless.
Oh, many masters, many masters. So glad to see you back within our home. How have you been? The Lord has not seen you in some time and was beginning to worry. Are you all right?
Usually, when we're not all right, we end up back at Chateau Elysium.
'Tis true, but I have yet to see you come down from the stairs as though you had quite the fight. You seemed a little scratched up, but nonetheless, I am curious.
We're here on really speedy business. Is Felix in his workshop at the moment?
Yes, Felix is in his workshop. In fact, he's been there for a couple nights, just keeping to himself. We usually don't bother him all that much.
And then you hear an older, rougher voice come around the bend from the just outside of the narthex here, and you see the older Lord Grendelock also coming through, and you see him holding in his hand a brandy glass with a dark liquid, probably brandy.
Wow.
Definitely.
Kind of assumed.
And he's wearing it looks like he's wearing like a full suit, but yet a dark black velvet robe over top, just to be a little bit more homey, a little bit more comfortable.
Does it look like he's missing a bowler hat?
He's not. You don't remember him with a full hat before, technically. But one detail, I will say, he used to walk with a cane and hobble from room to room, and he's walking very easy. He's not holding a cane. He's even standing a little bit more upright. But nonetheless, he approaches you with a very warm smile. Oh, many greetings to see you all again. How have you been? I'm surprised to see you, but at the same time, I'm happy to see that you're all quite alive. Any news about the revenants? Anything that I could send my mannequins after to fetch for you?
You could bring some stuff to Carmela.
Oh, Carmela! Oh, well, of course! I didn't know you had such a great rapport with her!
I'm staring
Yeah, I mean, she's maybe a bit more than an acquaintance at this point.
Amazing.
But, yeah. So we were trying to help her. We just have some vials to send to her.
Sure.
But maybe a mannequin could do that. I think that'd be okay, right?
I think I've seen the. I've been exposed to the inner workings of one of the mannequins. They actually have a pretty stealthy hiding spot within their chest. It might actually be a decent task for them.
Are these mannequins
Just like this one.
And C9 lifts up his poncho and just like pries open his chest piece, and you see various like trinkets and baubles on the inside, a little bit of dust, and the same coin purse that
I tried to swipe.
that you left him.
Oh, that I left it. Okay.
At one point, you had said, "Let this be part of
Oh yes, it's
something,
him.
something."
Yes.
It's him, yeah.
And are these mannequins trustworthy?
Oh, I trust them with my life. They are designated to serve and protect me. So, unless you all do something a little cheeky, I don't believe that they are going to double-cross us.
That's all I need to hear.
We are not 100% certain of Carmela's location. We assume that she's back at her greenhouse. So I would direct your mannequin to go there first.
Well, if it's all the same, all of us mannequins within various designations, be it Chateau Elysium or otherwise, are able to freely communicate with other mannequins within the same designation. So if it makes it any easier, more than one of us would be able to part ways from here and communicate to the other, meet at said junction, or meet at said other junction.
Okay. So we'll just let you handle it.
Sure. What are we handling?
The card.
I have it. That's right. And so I assume that.
Is it a rather dangerous substance?
Not to you, I would think. Probably if.
Well, if he's talking to Grendelock,
Oh,
I would say
This
this
is
is
Grendelock.
Oh, well, I would not drink it. That seems to probably not be a good idea.
Good start.
But I don't think that it will spontaneously do anything or explode on impact or anything of that kind. So,
Alright.
as long as it's transported and being delivered, I don't think there's any danger.
Well, I trust you all wholeheartedly. And, C9, any mannequins you recommend that we send in this direction?
Yes, I do believe C21 and C23 are some of the faster mannequins that we have designated here at Chateau Elysium. I will send the vials their way. And is it more than one, or is it just two that you will require?
What?
Issa pulls out the the tonic that was mixed with her blood, and she says, "You'll need to take extra good care of this one for sure. If no other."
Yeah, maybe we write a note and like wrap it around that one for Camilla so that she knows what it is.
Yeah. You Issa Prestidigitation Station's a little whatever, like a little piece of paper with a rubber band around it, and it says Issa's fluid, and she ties it around her.
Yuck!
All right.
On the back, it has the ingredients list.
Yeah. The nutrition facts.
Calories.
Yeah.
30 calories.
No, I don't even know NutriFacts. It's like grandma's recipe, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Correct.
A dash of.
Yeah. A pinch of.
pinch of my liquid. Respite
A
tonic.
little bit of tang.
Yeah.
Add tonic to taste.
Yeah.
So will you be needing one of us or two of us? Where should we take these tonics to?
Really, as much as you
The one with the tonics should go to the greenhouse, and the one that's just scouting to see if she's elsewhere should go to
The ruined railway.
do you know station platform station Z?
Junction.
Junction.
Z junction.
Yeah, Z, that's right.
There's a little bit of Euro flair. How we pronounce our letters.
Yeah.
All right. I do believe in our data banks we're able to find something related to Z junction, and hopefully either C21 or C23 will be able to locate exactly where that is, and hopefully find Carmela if she is there. Otherwise, the other mannequin will handle delivering the tonics to her right at her greenhouse. Is there anything else that we can do about it?
Oh.
We might need a towel.
Yeah. Does C9 have a towel?
Why'd you open it with a thing on taster?
I'd just rather save that. It's just
You
gonna
can't
make the
open
floor
cans with
that
this thing
color
on the table. How did you do that?
because it bleeds really easy.
Mine did not.
Can I try one
Were
of
you
them?
just like
Ham-
shaking it
ham-
underneath for a little bit?
I swear I did like
Mine
shade
just
these
spilled
and mine
over
didn't do
here.
that, but I guess be careful.
Tap that. No, tap that. Remember that's what some people do?
It's okay, I just threw my pants, don't worry.
Pee boy.
my
Simon, I swear I didn't shake them. I'm a peon.
You look like you got peoned.
It's actually quite timely that your beer spilled a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's quite timely.
I didn't spill beer. I peed my pants.
It was beer, but okay.
Guys, laugh at me.
No, it's fine. I didn't spill beer. I peed my pants.
You hear or you see C9's head look upward. His eyes flash a bright blue, and you hear like very high-pitched tones and small sounds of gears twisting and churning within his head.
All right. I have just now summoned C21 and C23. They will be here within a few moments. I'll take the vials for now and deliver them to be able to handle this mission, if that's all right.
Yeah, do you have something like cloth you could wrap them in?
Oh, sure. I believe we can handle that.
Oh, don't mind it. I've got something here that's a little bit better. And he pulls out a very itty bitty tiny satchel, and he opens it, and you just drop it in, and they just disappear. They don't clank, they don't rustle. It looks to be like maybe about this large, like an 8 by 8 inch pouch, but seems to function very much like a bag of holding. And he drops them all in, hands that pouch to C9, puts that within his chest cavity, and you see C9 heading off somewhere else in the chateau to deliver it to C21 and C23. Well, now that that is taken care of, is there anything else? What news have you about the Revenants? What news have you about the city, where you come from. I'm sure you have come across many questions that have been answered, yes?
We have large questions that have yet to be answered, but we have very pressing matters with regards to our next revenant related to the yellow moon that
You're up to a second revenant, how wonderful!
the yellow moon you may have noticed is no longer
It has
present.
been rather pale lately. I'm quite surprised.
It's on hiatus.
Oh?
The Revenant's recharging, you might say.
Oh. So it will respawn soon.
In about 12 hours.
Well, I best leave you all to it.
I will, on one parting note, we're about to head to the workshop to speak with Felix. I don't know if
Quite a brilliant lad he is.
Are there railway tracks leading directly to your mansion?
There were quite a many years ago, but they've been discontinued. Why?
We were made privy to a potential terror attack that might take place where multiple cities, large buildings, and potentially your chateau to be bombed by a rogue sect that reside underneath the city.
There's no possible way. Are you seriously considering the fact that there might be... Let me guess, the Forsaken is trying to get an upper hand in this case.
I don't want to... If I'm not from here, that might be a long-term question that I want to resolve with you, but not now. So you have a better idea of what may or may not be happening pertaining to the Forsaken, but that is the intel that we have, is that supposedly when this next Revenant is born, these train cars will be sent.
Which we have
wielding-
seen. The train cars.
We've seen the bombs.
Well, we saw the train cars.
So I don't know if you want to task some mannequins to redirect the railway, but we're talking 12 hours in one of these things. I mean, it might just be prudent just to turn the tracks towards, someone you may hate. But I just caution you to say that. Obviously, this is your house. Do what you will.
He pauses, contemplates for a moment. And you notice his eye twitch before a smile returns. I wouldn't let this be a worry. Make an insight check.
Gotrog?
God's rock.
7.
Eye twitch is curious. Eye twitch is curious. Probably has something in mind.
It's a tick.
Let me just let me ask you: if there was an explosive train car that ran along these tracks, hypothetically, how safe would our bed be from such an explosion?
You are concerned about your quarters.
Yes.
I mean, this does seem to be the place where our seeming immortality is tied to.
I assure you it is not your quarters you need to be concerned with.
What? Noted. What else would it be?
I was supposed to be dead long ago. I'm just in purgatory.
What should I be concerned
You must be concerned about making sure that the Forsaken do not send their cars this way.
We
As far-
must be concerned?
All you must be concerned with. Along with taking care of this Revenant, of course. We cannot let this city fall into rubble and ruin.
Well, make up your mind.
We ought
take care of you. That's what I am. Who am I? Who are you? I barely know.
Grendelock, I hardly knew you.
I thought that's what I kind of ended up talking about. Huh. Not knowing.
Where am I? Who are all of you? Just have dementia the entire time. Wait a second.
Who are all of you? I'm a wizard in sleep constantly.
Mistress woke up. We pin him down. Hold him.
Hold him down! Hold him down! Quick, get him!
It's his third stroke today. Someone.
Misspelled toast?
Third
Misspelled
toast.
I still burn bread. Oh, I was burning bread on the way here.
You tell me you guys don't burn bread in the morning?
Do I smell it?
No.
No, burnt toast is like a sign of stroke.
Apparently.
The smell.
Yeah.
When there isn't one.
Oh.
Not to like onlookers, but to the person experiencing.
Sorry, I thought you guys saying how much.
That'd be awesome if you were having a stroke and I smelled burnt toast.
Yeah. We should invent.
Dude, you're having a stroke. What do you mean?
Like a dog. Like you can smell somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, your service dog smells the toast on your behalf.
My burnt toast sense is tingling.
It's like when you can really smell that your computer's just a little too hot and you gotta turn it off.
Yeah, the dust is burning.
Gotta blast some compressed air in my PS2.
Master Tiefling, I would not be concerned about the well-being of our chateau. Your quarters, Felix's shop, where we reside is going to be quite safe. Leave that to me.
Oh, good. Alright, that's what we wanted. Super.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to get the answer.
All right, I think, and if you don't mind, we'll bid you adieu on our way to the workshop to see Felix.
Have an edifying time.
Before we go, though, what was that? What? Sorry.
What was one?
Can I like do an insight or something?
For
This
sure.
seems really fishy.
Make an insight check.
I feel like it completely changes tune. But maybe I'm just reading it for you. Oh.
Can't roll on that.
Yeah.
You beat me by one.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll notice
That's not-
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
We're gonna play Minesweeper later.
You're like, I haven't heard the word edifying in a long time.
It's new.
This is like the Christmas tree in the Red Room. This is my second Twin Peaks reference. In
Sir.
Yep. In two shows, but with the brain on top.
Yes. The screaming brain.
Alright, let's roll.
Alright.
So as we walked,
I'm sorry, you had a question. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really important. I was just. I noticed that.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I couldn't help but notice that C9 was wearing a really cool new hat. I was just wondering.
Louder for Chad, please. Louder for Chad.
I noticed C9 was wearing just a very stylish hat. I was just wondering if next time we roll up to our big bed, if you could have one of those on my pillow.
Well, to be quite honest, I don't know where he got the cap from.
So he just
Interesting.
So he just goes hat shopping periodically, or
He's at the haberdasher all the time.
haberdasher.
yeah. Is there a haberdasher nearby?
Issa, we have 12 hours. Can you please move
Actually,
on?
it's 11.
Okay,
11 hours and 5 minutes, actually.
So I almost want to do an insight check because I'm curious.
Everybody else, just roll.
How could he have possibly gotten the hat?
No, I got a question.
That's what it's about.
The hat's fishy.
The hat's fishy.
hat is fishy.
Yeah.
Hat's
This is
fishy.
It's all tied together.
I do have a
Mike's like,
question.
we're
I
not
have a
gonna
question for
do
the
this.
table.
Turns out the hat really was like a key piece of
Because if we actually know that, like,
is-
if we actually know that the building is going to be safe and all these things, like, what type of defensive measures do these people have? And then, secondly, then why don't they help us do,
Get a hat.
Get a hat or
They have the defenses.
I'm not asking in the game. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at anything for a second.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just like, because I'm like, yeah, because I'm curious about like.
This is what Mist
why
is
do-
contemplating.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, and is there any like, yeah? Because like if they know that they'll be safe, I'm curious. I'm just too curious. This is contemplating all
That
these
happens
things.
to plus.
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
You should.
roll.
I mean, just ask it. Just like formulate a question.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's
No, you're not.
You guys have-
we walk away.
seems like you have very little time. Oh,
How may you defend such a place? Yeah, this is following him saying, "Don't you worry about it."
Who
Like,
are you?
if we not worry, how will you not? What type of defensive measures do you have?
he seems like he's taking a moment to form the proper response. Well, Master Tiefling, when you are as prolific of an individual as someone as myself, there are a multitude of resources at your disposal. Some within, and some without. I have many dear folk who would hate to see the destruction of a landmark such as Elysium. And thus, I can rely on friends, what I have invested in over the many decades, to protect us.
Where may you lie? In or without? Do you want to join us and defeat this revenant then?
Oh, my fighting days are long gone.
Oh, then.
There's not exactly something that I am able to do outside of minor conjures.
Sure.
You don't have much time, it seems, so you best be off. And I best be off to finish my brandy. Enjoy your evening, and good luck to you all. Truly. He walks off. You head in the direction of the basement where you last recall seeing Felix.
As we walk, I say to Gautrod, so you warned Lord Grendelock. Would you be cool with warning the rest of the city about this attack?
My primary goal is to get home. Being able to get home involves me staying alive. Chateau Elysium is key to me staying alive. So I'm not opposed to whatever we decide to do. So if that's where we head off to. I'm not opposed.
Yeah. I just feel like we should warn some people that their buildings might explode. So people don't die.
This reminds me of a conspiracy in 9/11. That's 9/11.
Is the date, the year 9/11?
9/11.
911.
Yeah. The September 11, 911.
9/11.
Does anyone have any paper? I mean,
Minded.
we can. I wonder if we can, make some notes and like put them up
Carrier
around.
pigeon?
anything?
Why don't we visit Ray
I mean, we know
He's got contacts.
know
Yeah.
who the contacts are. We know who the.
Something like that.
I think another thing is
That's if you want to rest.
I felt implicit in his answer is that there might be something that we can do to stop the terror attack. at the point of the Revenant being revealed.
That seemed really.
That's what I
confusing.
inferred.
That's.
I agree, actually. That's what it
But
sounded like.
so I'm just saying, like
if we
that
kill
to
the
me is a
Revenant
second
quick
order
enough-
concern. We need something to kill the Revenant, otherwise we will all be dead.
That's true.
I'm not trying to be contrarian. I just am curious about like if we stop, what's to happen with the train cars? It kind of I feel like we'll have the Forsaken on our backs, right? Shouldn't we consider that we kind of are gonna have a giant target on our back if we have this insider knowledge that we've used?
Do we know where the Revenant will spawn?
Yes,
Where it was.
right there.
It's there.
It's dark.
At the brewery.
At the brewery.
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, I think we can resolve. Have we resolved this, or should we just go?
We've started the conversation.
Yeah,
we can continue
later. Let's keep this rolling.
Make it down to the depths of the basement beneath the chateau, and you hear what sounds to be like a torch going off. And there you see in the back corner on a workbench Felix with a large iron mask with a darkened piece of glass down the center of it, looking to be welding some pieces of metal together. And he looks up and you see him. Oh, hey! Wow, it's been a long time. Hold on, let me put this shoulder piece down. Dips it in like this giant barrel of water, and a big plume of smoke and steam come out from it as he then sets it on the table. And you see a little bit of soot on his cheeks. The white tips of his hair, of his shorter hair, are kind of like gray-ish now with the darkened ash that he must have been working with at some point during the time that you've been gone. And he takes off the helm, pulls off his leather gloves, and you see him in the same deep brown leather apron that he had on before. So, man, I feel like it's been a long time. You're new. Hi, I'm Felix, and he holds out his hand. Okay,
Well, now,
cool. Man, a few words. Awesome, I love it.
His name.
Okay. Who are you?
we don't have time for that.
Great.
Honestly.
Fine, whatever. I just haven't seen people in a long time. I figure I could make some small talk, but
Okay,
no big deal, no big deal.
Enough with the small talk.
What? God, you see like a beating sweat across his forehead. Anyway,
We're all staring
use
at
the torch.
Felix, too, by the way. We're all staring at Felix. Like, we're waiting. We're not looking at Ulrich at all.
Yep.
We're just like, yeah, listen.
So, what can I do for you all?
What do you know about Mornthane?
I'm sorry, how do you know about Mornthane?
We're just knowledgeable like that. It's a long story.
We read about it in the book.
We have some.
We also have some.
Oh, you have some. That's awesome. Make an insight check.
Me? Specifically?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Don't roll on the leather.
Is it awesome?
I rolled a 10.
You gotta roll in your hand first.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I did roll it in my
No,
hand.
you didn't.
He didn't.
No,
Yeah,
you
definitely
did not.
So that's a 9.
If anyone else wants to make an insight check, they
There we go.
I
Thank
would
you.
love to.
18.
Hey.
Why not?
That was actually a good one from the side.
Wait, are we doing whispers now?
do whispers.
We're doing whispers now?
You
You were sitting
said
right
the
next to
thing.
him. Oh. That's right, not you.
Felix,
Yeah.
we're aware. We've been made aware that Mornthane will be a is a key weakness of the Revenant we're about to face. And our goal was to seek potentially some alchemical assistance. Could you provide us with any ability to weaponize one thing? We came by this substance by slaying a Mornthane infused beast. We've also been made
Pretty large monster, I assume.
the one that we slayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We've also been made privy to the fact that those of us who reappear in the big bed upstairs might have it within us.
you've all concluded that at this
And
point?
that might. And this is just something that we've just been made aware of. I think we all see ourselves as behaving and our bodies seem to work normally despite having this mineral imbued within us.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I didn't know how long I had to keep you all in the dark, but yes.
Who told you to keep us in the dark? Yeah, you let that slip, man.
That's a pretty
What's
simple
up?
question.
All right, it's time to interrogate him.
I'll hold him down.
Pin him down.
All
Speak
right.
with dead.
Dunk him.
Dunk him. Give him the swirly.
Where's the nearest line?
Mitt starts screaming.
Okay. At one point in time, before you all had spawned here in our realm, there had been a pattern of folks outside of Liarna that would show up. You've never seen them before. And Lord Grendelock wanted to utilize them and see if they could be of any help to the survival of the city. Eventually, it got to the point where it was just unsustainable to rely on these random summonings. And so he had me look into this Mornthane, the substance that would be spilled from either, well, really for the longest time, from slaying incredibly powerful beings. And I would harvest it and experiment upon it and found that it is incredibly powerful, but also incredibly fragile. It has been used to weaponize things, to give an edge to revenants, and to give an edge to one's personal capabilities. Well, I might have taken a few pages out of the Scholar's book, no pun intended, and made my own.
You took the pages.
I kind of made my own ritual. It seems to speak to the soul in a way that necromancy at its base doesn't. And no, you don't return back in your bed. It might be a little bit more disturbing than that if I were to explain it, but come with me.
Yikes.
And
I've seen many things that have disturbed me.
there is a workbench on like the left backside of this workshop, and he pulls it aside, and you see him finding like a lever down by the floor. You don't see it, but like his hand is like tucked in a way, and the door reveals itself. It opens, and you see a little bit of greenish teal light. If you want to know, Have a look.
I look.
Do we have to go down? I mean, do we go in there to look? Or?
It's basically like you can tell that it's a short hallway, like 20, 30 feet, and then a room.
So we would have to go in.
Correct.
Say
I mean, I think I want to know.
Say that.
Who is not going in?
I'm gonna stand next to Felix and just be very close. Yeah, I'm gonna stand next to him.
Wait, is Felix going in?
Yes, yes,
I just want to be close to Felix.
Yeah.
Felix is sitting by the door, and he's kind of like he's leaning up against. He's leaning up against it, like holding it up, just like letting you guys pass. Whoever wants to go see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Hey, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was merely saying, as far as I'm concerned, I've been dead long ago and just living in a perpetual state of being respawned, and it's and I would rather go back to.
We aren't among the living,
but
but neither are we dead.
Nothing.
Those of you who do go in, you see a series of pods, glass pods, where the base and the tops of this glass pod are being encased by, this black metal. On the inside, you see these
You want a hint?
deep,
I'm good, but
Just pay attention, guys.
Yeah,
This is important.
this deep magenta runes. Inside of it is a teal fluid that seems to be bioluminescent. Some of these pods are broken, shattered, crumpled on the side and in like a pile. But you see 7 others, and inside, Orin, you see a necklace of a tooth of some beast that you have slain on the seas back in your adolescence as part of a rite of passage.
I remember that.
They're floating within one of these pods. Gotrog, you see maybe it's a trinket, maybe it's an instrument, but something that is an instant recall to Zutroy's Emporium. Issa, you see a heart-shaped amulet floating in another pot. Mizd, a childhood toy, something that calls back to a moment of maybe your infernal past, maybe your past as a preteen, a kid. Dakaran.
Yeah, I'm not in there.
Oh, you're not in there.
I'm not in there.
Neither was Issa.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was you two were not in there. Okay. Well, it's not like these pods are tucked away. Like
they're not hidden.
They're not hidden.
Yeah.
You could see from there.
Yeah.
Dakaran, you don't see a particular pod that is connected to, at least at first, anything that you would recognize, and then you see one. How old would you say in maturity is your character?
On what scale?
Mature. No, I'm saying age because you could say like, oh, I'm 300 years old, I'm an elf, and I'm still a kid.
Well,
So,
yeah,
like,
I don't know how old Urakakers get, but
what do you consider yourself?
I was thinking young adulthood.
Would Dakaran have had a relationship?
Yes.
A remnant that may be something you carried with you that connects the two of you together. Blares in your head.
You see a kazoo.
I remember
night you gave me that.
Bob Dylan harmonica solo.
And Draco, the inspiration that you had to become something of a knight, would that have come paternally? Would that have come on your own? Would that have come from someone else you met along the way?
Definitely someone else that I met along the way. Someone inspired me to become this.
Draco, you see floating in one of the other pods there a ruby amulet. A gift, a parting gift, as something that you would have received to inspire you to begin the journey.
Gotcharog stands before the two, like holding the item that recalls such a deep and personal memory, and I think like his hand clenches tight around like his walking staff and like really contemplates just shattering it and grabbing the instrument, because the warmth of the memory that the totem sort of gives him kind of overwhelms all the other quests we have currently. But I think he resists it for the time being.
Felix steps into this chamber. Morn Thane can be used to bond one's soul to a dream, to a memory, an instance. And it is beyond me to understand why you all appeared here in our world. But it was my job to make sure that you found a reason why, at the very least, and were given that opportunity. Among aiding our kind, our people. So, I'm sorry that you have to see the truth this way, but when you die, the Morn Thane calls out via my ritual and makes a bond, reconnects that bond with the dream, with that memory, with that instance.
Are there any more pods in here that are not for us?
Good question.
You just see 7 intact, functional pods. The other pods that are here, are in a pile of broken, unused ones.
I think from the hallway, like I'm still kind of standing back a little bit, and you can kind of hear maybe a little bit quieter. I just say, are you not better than them?
Better than who?
Scolari. All of you were taken from wherever you came from by force and used, just as the Scolari is doing right now. Who are you? And how do you guys feel about this? I hadn't thought all this time that you were part of this, but in essence, you're all victims to this game.
I will say, I recognize the shame and the cost involved in what it has taken to keep this party alive. I do not consider myself better. And actually, I hope that by keeping them alive, it's my way of paying reparation to the fact that they have been stolen from their world. To give them an opportunity to return one day.
Aren't you the one that took them?
No, they, by some storm of mystery, have been transplanted here. And Grendelock saw this pattern after many, many moons and wanted there to be a better method of having folks like them help us, but me personally, I took pity on them.
When we showed up in your world, did we show up like this?
Yes, I met you all just as you are.
So if these tubes are destroyed, would that eliminate the ability for us to return here?
In theory, but I've made many contingencies to make sure that I am the only one capable of destroying them.
What happened to the ones before you started doing this?
They turned out to be less than virtuous and turned on the goodness that the city had offered them. They were a threat to Liarna and a threat to many whom I hold dear. Carmela would agree. We had no other choice than to make sure that they would not return. And I made it so.
And what's to stop ye from doing that to us?
I suppose nothing but trust. There has been no reason I can see for you all to have against the goodness of the people. You all are very, very much different than the foes that were summoned into our world. And it is a fair question to ask. It is.
Would make you or Lord Grendelock think that we would be useful in any way?
I think right now, Grendelock sees the Revenants as the primary threat to Liarna's existence. And to the extent that you have been so far willing to put up a strong fight against them and amassing allies, I'd say you're in his best graces. But even beyond that, you haven't, as far as I'm aware, allied with any of his enemies, proven to be a threat to him, to the city.
No, what I mean is, we could have been a bunch of useless.
Schmucks?
Yeah.
Could have. But that would have been
And
up to him to decide to even place your souls within this ritual in the first place.
See. Which is why it was after the first battle.
Right. We saw you fight against a massive beast that was threatening the state of the orphanage. That he considers more than virtuous.
My final question, there are very pressing matters in this world. But if these tubes were to be disabled and we were to pass away, would that return me to my rightful place?
Maybe. the rightful place where your spirit decides to linger in your world, perhaps, but I do not expect that you would return in your own body to your world.
So how then?
We're tied.
Well, not necessarily. I'm trying to understand some of the eldritch moons. I know that there are some. There's one that is tied to the machinations of dreams, and I'm trying to understand that one better. And maybe it was summoned during said dream. You were summoned during said dream. I'm trying to understand it myself.
Whose dream? Am I dreaming? Is Grendelock dreaming? Who's dreaming?
I don't know. I have yet to piece this together myself.
Because if there was a 5% chance that disabling that tube with the violin my uncle would play, if you were to disable that and break that up, and the morning thing were to seep out, and I were able to hold that, and I were to go find the first willing person to stab me through the heart, and there's a 5% chance that I would return to my home, I would take it.
Death is permanent here. I don't know how it is in your realm, but once you die...
That's not been my experience here.
Fair.
I fist bump.
So you have no plans?
Ad hominem.
No idea how to get all of these people back?
Why, do you think I have been staying down here in my shop for the past 2.5 weeks?
Is it? Is that the reason?
Yes.
Do you have any plans to...
Listen, I don't think that there's any reason for you all to stay here. Aside from, hopefully, if you're willing to help us rid us of these revenants, then wonderful. But at the same time, I think it's owed that you guys are able to go back to your homes. But I have been working tirelessly, and I have been giving excuses to Grendelock why I haven't been able to do other jobs for him in the meantime, but you might have a chance at speaking to... There's a race of elves who we consider them to have something of a half-life. They're in a country north of Liarna, and they were at one point one of Liarna's allies during the First War, even. But ever since the curse came about, they ceased to be an influence. I've been curious about their capabilities of understanding and manipulating dreams.
Okay. Well, this is...
It's a lot. It's a lot to take.
This is good intel, and I think before we ask you for our very pressing request, I will let you know that we've been informed that the dilapidated railway tracks that lead to Chateau Elysium might be delivering a train car with a large payload of explosives.
Who's delivering? What?
The Forsaken. Grendelock wasn't concerned about this. We informed him of this. But I'll let you know because you seem a little bit more square than he was. But if we're given the opportunity to stop this train car when we fight the Revenant in about 11 hours and 27 minutes, I won't be stopping that train car as it heads here.
Well, in the meantime, what can I do for you?
To stop the Revenant, we need to be able to wield Mournthing.
Alright. Well, I have a few molds that should be able to help with this, and for the sake of brevity, here are...
Shit.
This is what a weapon known as a Revenant's Bane is capable of and its weaknesses. Below, in red, are molds that he does not have possession of, but in blue are molds that he does. And they correspond to a certain amount of Mournthane required to make said weapon.
And so, metagame, are there buffs related to these, or like is that forthcoming? That's just me betting.
Oh,
that's why I didn't
metagame?
use my core.
Send that to
That's
the
why I didn't use my. I can ask in
got it.
character, but I wasn't.
No, it's fine. We'll keep it brief now. So, a Revenant's Bane weapon can basically is always a weapon that a Revenant is vulnerable to.
Gotcha.
So it will take double damage.
Okay.
Aside from that, whether you use it against Revenant or not, you can alter its damage type from its bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing to either necrotic, psychic, or radiant damage.
Ooh.
It also can crit on an 18, 19, or 20.
Interesting.
However, there is a cumulative 20% chance upon a crit that its durability will shatter upon delivering the final blow.
Gotcha.
And there is a durability threshold.
That durability threshold applies to all of them equally.
Copy. This is sick.
So cumulative, meaning every time it increases by 20%?
So if you crit once and you roll above the threshold, you're at a durability 1. If you crit a second time, you're at durability 2. Until it breaks or you've hit your 5th crit.
Okay. So, this is what you can produce, or what?
This is what I have. Now, I have some molds, but I know that various Jaeger's guilds are able to sell other molds for a very affordable price. And
These are just generic molds.
these are generic weapons molds. If you're able to get me more, and there are some weapons that you want that I cannot produce, I'd be more than willing to make them for you if you have the right amount of Mournthane and the right mold.
So we are very pressed by time.
Okay. How much Mournthane do you have?
This much.
6 pounds.
6 pounds.
Yeah, 6 pounds. So basically, decide amongst yourselves which weapons you want to have, what properties you want to have, etc. New weapons that are new to you all would be the Clawed Gauntlet, as well as the Whip Blade. So Clawed Gauntlet is it has the what's called the attach property, which is it's part of your hand. So you can have a Clawed Gauntlet on and wield something at the same time. So you're not like you have to have the Clawed Gauntlet being in one hand and something else in the other. You can't use the gauntlet. So you can use it like any other hand. It also has the light property, so you can use it as part of if you have for 2-weapon fighting, you can use it as a bonus action attack. It's useful in that way. A whip blade is effectively a whip with sharpened blades at the end of it. So it deals 2d4 instead of 1d4 damage as a weapon. But again, you have 6 pounds, and you have molds here that he has available. Which weapons and to whom would you guys want?
I
You'll
would
take a Clawed
I
Gauntlet?
would take a Clawed
I think I'm
Gauntlet.
gonna use it. You take it.
Clawed Gauntlet?
I mean, mostly I'm ranged, so that would be backup. So
Aye, or we get 2 daggers and split them around.
You can also hurl a dagger.
yes.
It also
correct.
says Nick on dagger.
You need
Swish!
it. That's the additional effect of a dagger.
Yeah.
That name
You
speaks
are the additional effect.
Draco's getting a Warhammer.
Yep.
Are you getting Ulrika Clawed Gauntlet?
No.
I think.
No.
Are you saying
wield a Warhammer?
Or are you getting
I
a
think
Clawed
you should.
Gauntlet?
You think I should?
Warhammer?
I can, sure.
All right. 2
So
daggers.
that's
Compare
5
stats
pounds.
to see
Unless someone else wants a Clawed Gauntlet,
I have
I'm fine with that.
one beast radiant damage spell. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I'll use. So
Do we want 2 warhammers and 2 daggers,
I
or
think
2
that-
warhammers and a
I'm just
dagger
saying
and
I
a
could go out
claw?
and
We
get,
can't
and
do
get
both
the
of
great
those.
axe.
There's-
We can do
Good.
two.
Or
It would
excuse
take
me,
2
Well,
seconds.
who wants
2
it?
daggers or a gauntlet.
Would you rather have a great axe?
Let's get 1d12 with a
So while we're all resting,
with a crit.
Ulrich goes out, gets the mold. I don't care. Litigate this. I don't care.
Yeah, what
Literally
would
at all.
that take on,
What's the stat difference between a great axe and
So
a
you're saying you would
warhammer?
forego a rest. You would forego a rest to go off and get that,
Yeah.
and then come back.
Yeah.
You'd be gone for on foot. You'd be gone 3 hours.
Can I take one of the carriages?
So I guess you get there's a D. It's a D12
could.
versus
Here.
versus a two-handed D10 basically.
Hey, can I visit the Forsaken?
So yeah, you could do.
And then also a dagger.
How many pounds does a great axe need?
Oh no,
3.5.
that's yeah, you're right.
So then, if we're doing 2 warhammers, you won't be able to get a
Just
great
one
axe.
more.
Good God!
One
Yeah,
warhammer
we
and a
would-
great axe. That's all we need. I'll
Okay,
get one.
that's fine with me.
If ye insist. but-
Okay.
Francis.
We're gonna speed this up.
All right, so the rest of us go upstairs, and Ulrich goes
Get into bed
on,
together.
on the one carriage to wherever.
I also don't need to rest. Do you need backup?
Yeah, I don't need to
Yeah.
either.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You don't need spell slots or anything.
I
I must have not been marking. I must have not been marking them when I was playing him last time.
You sure?
I want to visit
I
the
mean, I don't
Forsaken.
have anything, so.
Maybe
I guess I
if-
can't mark them when I'm playing on his.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause I was using spells as Trengus and.
Okay. Those of you getting so if you're getting Warhammer, add to your inventory.
Warhammer. I got you a great axe.
I
Great axe. I'm telling you.
Add to your
I
inventory.
will gladly use it, my friend.
Just type in Bane,
Warhammer? How do you know it? Great axe!
Great axe.
and there should be
Nice.
a Warhammer at the
He's
bottom.
getting me a great axe!
What's 2 Oh, 200.
Great axe.
What's cleave?
Cleave means if you hit one, you can hit another one.
Cleave. Okay.
Nice. Okay, you're gonna need to do it. So go back. Add to your inventory, Cade, a Revenant Bane dagger. So
Okay.
if you just type in Bane, all the Revenant Bane weapons will show up.
Born in the dark.
Wait, so I get a dagger? I thought we were just doing.
Warhammer, dagger, and battle axe. I thought, or is it?
No, it's
I'm
a
sorry.
great axe.
Great
so
axe.
there's not enough for the dagger.
Only just 2.
Yeah, we can
We've
only
got
do-
the
we can only
Revenant
do
Bane,
2.
Great Axe, and Revenant Bane Warhammer.
Never mind then.
So
Sorry.
Nick gets it, Doug gets it,
That's
Tyler's
it.
leaving, the rest of us are sleeping.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have 150 gold?
I'm going to.
Well, you
Yeah.
should sleep. You
I
need your
maybe-
spells.
I assume so.
If you don't have 150 gold, does someone in
Yes,
your
but
party?
I
actually have
used them last
150. I have
time.
I think we're just
154.
saying you need to sleep, Doug.
So like Tyler,
Draco needs to
I
sleep.
know I need
Great
to
axe
sleep.
is
Okay.
112, but it
No,
doesn't
I'm saying
double, so it's
I
2d12.
use spells on your behalf, so
If
we're
it
just
crits, it
metagaming
does
that you
double.
have to.
Okay.
In general,
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It does double damage no matter what.
Yeah.
We're about
a crit
We haven't done it.
is
like full.
double dice on top of that.
So I was
Yes.
gonna say I do already have a 1d12 great axe. It's a 1d12
No.
plus.
But this one
This
will do
is-
double damage,
To the Revenant.
and when
it's
you
an
crit it,
easier
it'll do
crit.
quad
As
damage.
soon as you roll a 12 on that great axe, you're gonna be so happy. that you had a great axe.
A 12.
It's an imbued great axe, so it's 1d12 plus 3 plus 2d6 necrotic.
Correct, but
That's
it is
actually
not
insane.
vulnerable to it like a Revenant Bane weapon is.
Oh, I already have a
Yeah,
Revenant Bane.
Do you?
I trust ye. I trust ye.
Remove that. I was testing it on your character. You should actually have
We can
it.
use it.
What if I say
right.
no?
Luke says no.
I'll be sad.
I will get some rest.
All right.
and
Around the
recover some
radiant
spells.
church.
Okay.
He's leaving. The rest of us are sleeping.
Okay,
And
everyone else, mark yourself
Nope,
a long.
Doug's sleeping.
he's coming with.
Doug needs a spell slot or two.
Everyone but
We're not gonna
Dakaran.
take like.
On a carriage, it should take like an hour and a half.
No, I meant
I
we're
want to
not.
visit the Forsaken.
All right. Wait, you do? Okay.
Oh
You don't
boy.
have to. No, it's fine.
No.
What Radiant
We'll have
Church
time to do one
Silver
more thing.
Emblem. You don't have a Revenant weapon.
I took that.
Okay.
Do I have this radiant?
He was
church
showing
silver?
his
Yeah,
work.
you do.
Teacher.
I see.
Can I talk
Um,
to C9 before he leaves?
Yo, teach. I don't have the weapon
Okay,
anymore.
so everyone but Dakaran and Ulrich mark a long rest. You two, you've already taken off 150 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just used all my gold for you. Only.
In
Wait,
the-
for the mold?
150?
I don't think I even have like 10 gold, so
Dude, we're about to die.
I chip in.
I ain't gonna die.
Unless either of you two want to make a persuasion check to try to get yourself a discount.
No, I don't care. I'm spending it.
Okay.
It's not enough time.
I'll chip in 2.
It's fine.
I've got 12 total.
I used all my gold.
You come back. You come back with a mold,
I think I missed the times when we got triggered.
and Nick, you can add to your inventory
Yep.
Revenant, Bane, Great Axe.
Great axe.
So again, if you just type in Bane, all the Revenant weapons will
Tyler,
come
were
up.
we doing something else too?
I wanted to talk to C9.
Hey, how does I spell
Oh,
Bane?
just C9? Oh, he's at the
I
house.
wanted to go to the
I
first
found it.
So
I
wait.
found it. Revenant Bane.
By the time you guys started to head out and head in the direction, you traipse around the chateau, and C9 is gone.
Yeah.
You don't even see where the Lord is.
We gotta do a group ride sometime.
By the time you all awake, Felix has conjured forth 2 Revenant Bane weapons. And there is a knock on the door of your guys' quarters.